Ninth person voted out, fifth member of our jury. Lisa, that's 4 votes. That's enough. Drop. Give. Buffs.
Welcome back to Australian Survivor Drop Your Buffs. I'm Sean Ross, back here with Ricard Foyer and Nick Danza, and we are breaking down another banger episode of Survivor Australia v World, where 2 of the biggest players in the game, Parvati and Luke, have joined forces at Tribal Council to ensure a clean exit for New Zealand's Lisa.
We also have fan favorites, Cirie and Shawnee, who may be making their very first attempt at Final Tribal Council to win this game.
Wild.
Oh, and we had Luke, who was getting redemption. I'm trying to get redemption for the Aussies here. This is what I'm doing because they lost that challenge. But Luke got redemption on the challenge where he went home in season 4. Like, how iconic is that?
How much FOMO do you have not being on the Aussie tribe?
I'm trying to just redeem their terrible early performances.
And we're going to keep this up for the rest of the show?
No, I can't be bothered.
Without further ado, the one I was rooting for, my personal queen in this season, and Cirie's #1 fan, Lisa Holmes.
Hi, Lisa.
Welcome.
Hi.
Hello.
We are so excited to talk to you. We have been standing you the entire game.
We have.
Me?
Yes, like genuinely you. We did a cheers in your honor for our first episode.
Do you guys know Cirie's on the season?
We do.
Never heard of her. No.
Lisa, we were so thrilled when we found out that you were playing this game and that you were representing New Zealand and you were representing the internationals that perhaps some people haven't actually seen those seasons before. How did it feel coming in as someone who was not from Australia or American Survivor?
It did feel really good to be like representing like the rest of the world. Like it's a pretty big geographical area, and I was one of the representatives from that group. Yeah, it was good. It was also, I think, it was like a benefit because potentially, like you say, people didn't know about my game. It turns out on my tribe, no one had seen my season or recognised me, which is great. It really gave me a lot of scope to play some of the same game, which I didn't think I'd be able to do as a winner coming back.
Can we talk about the double tribal council night? Because in the first round, Cass plays a secret idol that seemed like nobody knew about.
I'm gonna play this for Lisa.
You playing this for Lisa?
Yeah.
And in the second round of voting, you see the writing on the wall for Tommy, and you offer yourself up as a sacrifice, essentially, to save him.
Yeah.
Tonight I want to stay by my people. And I want to quit.
Can you talk about your frame of mind in that and what your plan was there?
Okay. I really love Survivor, and I really understand Survivor. On my first season, I was terrified. I wanted to win so bad, and I just did everything by myself. I didn't rely on a single person. Like, obviously in Survivor you have alliances and you rely on people and people help you, but I really didn't. And it was so lonely. And like, I won, and it was like one of the best things I ever did, and it was an amazing achievement. But it was incredibly lonely, the loneliest I've been in my whole life. Spending 39 days on an island with people that you're trusting and lying to, and they're trusting you and they're keeping you alive, but you just know at any second you just have to like not care about them. There's this barrier between you and these people, and it was really hard. And I didn't want to do that again. And I was like, if I can get Tommy through and he can do something, that's me like not leaving someone behind. That's me standing for almost the first time in my entire Survivor career. I could not just cut my person. I could help someone. I could do something a bit more than just care about myself and just like get to a point where I'm just going to go home the next day anyway. So that's why I offered to quit. So Tommy could stay in one more day rather than me staying in one more day.
So can we fast forward a little bit? What happened at that tribal council last night?
Well, Lisa was part of the Blindside crew.
No?
I'm surprised you'd still say that. I've never really played from the bottom, and I don't know, personally, when I've been on the top and other people have been on the bottom, I feel like I might have been a bit nicer about it, but whatever, people have to do their own thing. Maybe other people would beg to differ. When I'm stuck in a bind in Survivor, my brain goes and goes and goes and goes and goes. And I was just like getting nothing. And everything I thought, I would be like, okay, I'll go and make like a slight inquiry over. Oh no, that doesn't work. And they were really like shutting down. Like a bunch of people just wouldn't even talk to me. And any conversation I had just basically ended with them being like, yeah, maybe.
So they weren't even giving you a fake vote. They weren't telling you a name to write down. They really were giving you absolutely nothing.
Yeah, absolutely nothing. And I tried to go to Shawnee and see, okay, could we like try and get a move on Janine? Like, and she's like, oh well, I'll only do it if like Parvati does it. And so I tried to talk to Parvati so many times. No, I'm just not getting nothing. And in fairness, on my season, I was the person doing that, but I would tend to give the false hope.
But in an absolute ideal world, let's say you can wave a magic wand and things go your way, what would you have liked to happen?
I've said the whole time, Parvati and Luke, they're the two threats and you've got to get them out.
All right, Parv, I've got a final 3, set it in stone.
Okay.
Because we can get to final 4, right?
Yeah.
But can we get to final 3? But there's a way we could.
But I was honestly thinking, I had no agency in the vote that I went home, but I was thinking surely they're not going to like spend this vote on me when I'm pretty much neutralised. This is going to be a perfect time to blindside Parvati or get out Cirie. But they didn't do any of that. They just like sent me home when they didn't really need to.
Yeah, so that was one of the things we were debating, right? So it's the final 6. You have worked magic at a final 6 before, as has Cirie. Was Cirie an option as well, or had she also shut down?
No, she was the person who was saying, like, okay, maybe we can get Shawnee, maybe we can go on Janine,
Yeah.
But I don't want to be the person who, like, sinks Cirie's ship.
Yeah.
I could never forgive myself. And people might be thinking, well, who cares about her game? Like, this is your game. And, like, yeah, that is very, very, very true, but it's Cirie.
Yeah.
It's the one person in the whole world, including my own family members, that I would really be very, very, very difficult.
Yeah.
If Cirie wins, that might be better than me winning. It's I know it's a ridiculous thing to say, and maybe people don't understand, but I just have this one exception. This one exception, and it's Cirie, and she's here, and that's what happened.
Can you talk about your fandom with Cirie and like just let's go through it? Like, so when did you first watch, and like why has she been such a big part of your Survivor experience?
So I've absolutely loved her from her first season, and then every time she's come back, she's just managed to do magic. Like, I'm a bit like her. She's not like me. I'm a bit like her. Like, we're both like not super physical. People underestimate us.
Yeah.
You can't beat them with these. You beat them with these. She's just inspiring. And then not only does she do so good on Survivor, she goes on to other shows where people should definitely get her out straight away, and she just dodges that threat and gets people to trust her, and it's so inspiring to me. Like, it's just amazing. And without question, she is the best player never to have won.
Were you tied with Cirie to the end, or was there some point you were going to have to cut her?
Yeah, I have thought about that a lot. If it got to a point where I could see how I could win, and the only thing I had to do was eliminate Cirie from the game, I would do that. If it never got to a point where I was like, yep, I've got this on lock, this is if it was more just like, okay, I think I just sort of need to get to the end with some folks, let's just try and get the best combo of people and like see what happens, then keep Cirie for sure. Very happy to roll the dice on that one. But you can't turn away a sure thing in Survivor, of course.
You're not getting her out as a mark on your resume for getting a big player out.
Don't even make me say it.
I can't even.
Okay, we have a little fun game all about your favorite topic in the whole wide world.
Is it Cirie?
Cirie.
Yay!
Okay, so we are calling this game Cirie or Not Cirie.
Oh, okay.
Now, the answers are not Cirie or not Cirie. Just it's about quotes that Cirie has said in Survivor history.
Okay.
So we'll see how big of a fan you really are, Lisa.
No.
Okay, let's get going. We have 5 quotes for you to finish. Finish the quote.
Oh, okay. Oh, no.
My mother always told me, you may not be able to beat him with these all the time, but...
You can always beat him with this.
Yeah, very good.
Good job,
Well done.
good job.
1.
Okay, Cirie once said, I'm a gangster in blank.
Oh, yeah. I'm a gangster.
This is a strategic you not knowing the answer. You know the answer to this.
I don't. It's a... Is it like a mum's body or something? It's a... No, I don't know.
I'm a gangster in an Oprah suit,
Oh.
is what she
You're
said.
a liar, Lisa. You know that quote.
I don't.
Okay, Cirie once said, I'm a bona fide ex blank. How did Cirie describe herself in the early seasons she played Survivor?
Like the person who got off the couch.
I'm a bona fide ex.
Couch sitter? I don't know.
I'll give you half a
That's
point for
good.
that. I'll give you half a point.
Couch potato.
Couch potato is what we were looking for. Okay, this one's kind of hard then.
Yeah, they're all
Look,
hard.
you're not like a crazy Cirie super
See,
fan.
Cirie, look at this.
You're not, no stalkers here.
I never said I was like the biggest Cirie fan in the world. I just said she's the best person in the world.
That's true. Okay, this one's a bit of a deep cut, so we'll see. Maybe it's somewhere in there.
It won't be.
Quote, this is from Survivor Panama. Quote, Shane is like a cartoon character, and now he's like blank.
Yeah, I can picture this being said.
Well, don't picture it too closely because it's a shock for the eyes if you imagine what she's talking about.
It's indecent.
No, I don't know.
Now he's like a nude cartoon character.
This is when
This is when she had to examine his.
Oh, yeah.
Did she talk about that at all?
Yes.
What's it like hearing about Survivor history from the people who make Survivor history? Was that cool to hear like Parvati?
Indescribable. I would be like doing whatever, and then like Parvati would be like, oh yeah, that was just like when on Heroes versus Villains, and I just like drop whatever I was doing and just be like, oh, what did you say there? Oh my God, that happened what? It's amazing.
Yeah.
It's amazing. Every Survivor fan in the world should hate me so much.
Yep.
Sorry.
That's okay.
Sorry, I lived your dream. It was really amazing.
I do feel like the podcasting equipment should have been out there on the beach with you. Like, those are the stories I want to hear.
Yeah.
Yes, I want to see how this game plays out, but God, to have those people's ears and just get those stories is
It was
pretty
incredible.
iconic.
One more quote
Yes,
for
there's
you
one
here.
more.
No.
Quote, if Eric takes that necklace off, his torch would be snuffed so quick, I don't even think he could have time to...
I guess now that Cirie and I are like, now that we've moved on to more of a friendship basis, I don't like to dwell on like this, like, you know.
This is beneath someone who's her actual friend.
Yeah,
Yeah,
this is pathetic. You know what?
This is
game
just like-
sucks.
Let's shift gears for a second. So I know you from the outside world. We've interacted many times. And one of the things that I love about you is your love for Survivor. I think that you thought that you would never get to play Survivor again. Did you ever think that you would actually be here in this situation?
I never thought I would get to play Survivor again because I won season 2 of Survivor New Zealand in 2018 and then they cancelled it. And I'm just like some random, you know, like mum from Christchurch in New Zealand who just like, I'm not like, you know, I don't go on like on Instagram or do anything like exciting. Don't get me wrong, I'm super cool. And Survivor's this really strange thing. Like, I loved it so much, and then I like lived my best dream ever by getting to go on it, and it went so well. You can't do it again. Like, you can't choose just to do Survivor. You're really just relying on someone to give you the amazing opportunity. And then when they did, yeah, it's just like one of the best days of my life. And one of the funnest things I've ever got to do. And you're so lucky to have a dream come true one time, and to have a dream come true twice is really a big privilege.
Yeah. Lisa, it has been our undying joy to speak to you today and to watch you over the last few weeks. Thank you so much for coming in and being part of this epic season. We couldn't have done it without you.
And you should know that watching, you were our Cirie watching.
Thanks so much, Lisa. You're free to leave. You don't have to be grilled by us anymore.
Thank you so much. It's been really nice meeting you all. See you later.
Go, be free.
Lisa, the tribe has spoken.
Hey, this has been mega fun.
Bye, Lisa.
Bye, Lisa.
From one superfan to another, I feel like she was so great. I could have talked to her for hours.
I've said it many, many times. I do feel like Lisa is the avatar for the audience in this season.
Yep.
She's starstruck by everybody who's out there, and she gets to play this game that she loves so much. And it's so enjoyable to watch that while everyone else is scheming and strategizing. It's nice to have Lisa there.
She's super fun, and I love to know that she was out there trying to change her previous experience, which is funny because she was the winner, but she didn't have fun doing it.
Yeah.
And so this time she was okay with not winning as long as she had a good frickin' time.
As long as Cirie won.
As long as Cirie wins.
I think it's one of the absolute best Final Fives that we've ever had in the pantheon of Australian Survivor and even Survivor in the world. Absolutely epic. Whatever happens, we know that we're going to get a satisfying ending with an excellent winner who definitely deserves it. So join us next time on Australian Survivor, Aussies versus the world.